cheshbon of feeling that Hashem is Elokei Yisrael, that Hashem is the God of every Yid. We have to have this, every Jew has to have this internally, knowing that Hashem is our God before we sin, Mahu Yehudi, that we should really have an understanding of what a Jew is, that Hashem is our God. Hashem has a specific relationship with us, and therefore, since we are the chosen people, and we are banim lamakim, that gives us a feeling of I'm special, and that prevents me from sinning. Right? Like we all know that kids could be outside playing in the mud, but when the prince comes by, they say, no, for you it doesn't pass to be playing in the mud because you're a prince. So the more that we realize that Hashem is Elokei Yisrael, Hashem is our God, and we are princes, that hakara of what a Jew is, what we are, in our essence, essentially what we are, that will prevent us from sinning. Because we're going to feel uncomfortable. How can I do something against Hashem? So when we have a tremendous hakara, that there's a Hashem, and that He is my God, and I am His child, and we have this relationship going on, nobody wants to be in a relationship like that where they're going behind the person's back, so to speak, and doing against their ratzon. So that's going to help you not sin. But so too, and this is the part that we miss, and in the chinuch system that we didn't get this, and our children don't necessarily understand this. You still need la'achar achet. After the sin, you still have to know Hashem Elokei Yisrael. Didn't change. Shetehi eloi eho emuna, that we have to have the faith. She'ein shum davar hayachal la'akrav Yehudi miloshev elav yizbarach. We didn't damage the Hashem Elokei Yisrael at all. Not Hashem, not the relationship, not who we are. Nothing gets damaged by sin. We have a bill to pay, so we do tshuva, we get rid of the bill, and we're back. But we didn't damage the relationship. It never gets downgraded. Like a child with his father, even if there's a tremendous separation between them. Nothing could stop a child from coming back home. That's the pasuk. Return Yisrael until Hashem Elikecha. She'ikar hatshuva hu ad Hashem Elikecha. That is the tshuva. The tshuva is to return to the consciousness that we have Hashem Elikecha in our life. And He's still in our life. And He's waiting for us. Sheyashav Hashem Elikecha. He's waiting for us to return. Shelo yargish oides atzmei kol kach meruchuk umenutok me Hashem Yisbarach. We shouldn't feel ourselves being far away and distant from Hashem and separated from Hashem. El yashuv lahargish ki Hashem hu Elikecha. Shuva Yisrael. Shuva Yisrael ad Hashem. We should remember this thing. This is what we have to bring back into our lives. That we're not separated. We're not separated. And therefore we will feel Hashem in our lives. And then we're back to that. So what happens is we feel very connected on Yom Kippur. We feel very connected at Der Heuben at Tzaten at very high times. And then because we fall away, so we think Hashem is here and we're down here, so far away. We have to remember, no, Hashem Elikecha, as we fall, the relationship, He's right there. He's right there. And He wants you to know that even now Hashem Elikecha. By doing that and bonding down here, then you're reconnected. That is tshuva. That will again give you that feeling of connection and relationship, which will again prevent you from falling, and again help you to return after you fall. So what do we see from over here? Let's talk about our kids. Kids sin, and we want to be, consequences, boundaries, cool off. No, you have to earn my love. We see from over here that the only thing that ever gives somebody the energy to not sin again and to come back after a sin is the feeling that we're still together. It's still Hashem Elikecha. It's the same relationship. If I feel that the relationship is less, that doesn't motivate me to go back and become better. Not with Hashem and not with parents and children. That is the big misunderstanding of the entire world. That when a child misbehaves, he needs to feel that we love him less. No. That's the biggest mistake. Now see how it clicks. He starts off by saying, what stops somebody from sinning is the feeling that Hashem Elikecha. So after you sin, if you don't have that feeling, you're going to for sure sin. So you still need to have that sin. And when you have that sin, that's what's going to stop you from, when you have that feeling, that's what's going to stop you from sinning. So the only thing that stops a Yid from sinning is shetargish Hashem Elikecha. That you feel that you're in a relationship with Hashem. Otherwise, the Yetzer Hara is going to have a heyday with you. What do you mean? You're going to burn in Gehenna? No, if you don't have the feeling that Hashem Elokecha, you don't have the emotional energy to do the right thing. That's why we are making a mistake by teaching our children that there's such a thing as distance when you mess up. Because it's only the connection that's going to help them rectify what children do, us or our children, us to Hashem or our children to us. It's only connection that's going to give them the emotional energy and the willpower and the desire to become better and to stop them from falling further. That's what it's all about. It's so amazing how everything is so relevant in the same way. And we all know, a lot of parents who say, no, I'm being tough on my kid. But if Hashem did it to them, they wouldn't be around. They would be gone. Because without a feeling that I'm special and I'm an amazing relationship, so then it's very dangerous. It could get much worse.